All right, race fans, we are back. This is going to be the first main events of the day. This is our mini and micro rock class presented by SSI Racing. So this is their warm-up lap. Our front row, your pole sitter, Mateo Calderon. Off pole, Kason Hodge. Second row, we're going to have Julian Sanchez, Landon Cadoro Dolph. Third row, Mika de Kaiser and Case Wayne. Row 4, Aiden Go and Kylie Johnson. Row 5, we're going to have Payush Iyer and James Fogarty. So once again, this is our micro and mini rock class here at Rok Sonoma. This is the main event. Our drivers will compete for 15 laps. All right, we're going to get one more lap. I'm not really sure what happened to Julian Sanchez. And then we have cart number 97. That's going to be Payush Iyer. So it looks like Julian's going to try to catch up to the pack. And it looks like cart number 97, Payush Iyer, is going to be done. So here come the drivers back around for their warm-up lap. Actually, their formation lap. And once again, just to recap, your pole sitter, Mateo Calderon. Off pole is Kason Hodge. And then skipping down the pack a little bit, down to our micro rock, Aiden Go is your micro rock pole sitter, but he's going to start 7th in the overall order. And off pole and micro rock is going to be Kylie Johnson. So here come our drivers. And we have a green flag. Mateo's on the inside, Kason's on the outside. Looks like Kason lost a spot to Julian Sanchez. But all of our drivers made it through turn 1. They go down to tic-tac-toe. Somewhere further back, we have a driver going to the turn. But on screen, we have Mateo Calderon, Julian Sanchez, and Kason Hodge running 1, 2, 3. You can see Mateo giving a quick look over the shoulder. Oh, Julian Sanchez goes to the inside of the left-hander. Does he make it stick? Yes, he does. It looks like Hodge was going to try to follow him through. And Mateo crosses him over in the next corner. So Mateo tried to cross him over, but Julian Sanchez is going to maintain that spot. That gives Kason Hodge momentum going down the tic-tac-toe. Let's see if he can utilize that. So Mateo goes to the inside, coming on the straightaway. Julian is still your current leader. So this is one of our tighter circuits here at Rok Sonoma. This is round number 3. This is the sprint track. So right now, our top 3 are bumper to bumper. So Mateo Calderon is applying heavy pressure to Julian Sanchez. Your race leader has that bright green helmet. Mateo looks to go the inside, the left-hand sweeper. So Mateo takes over the lead. So Mateo has the blue and red helmet. Looks like Kason Hodge is going to give it a look, but not enough room. So now your current leader is cart number 101, Mateo Calderon, followed by Julian Sanchez, cart number 113, and cart number 198 of Kason Hodge. And it looks like Mateo Calderon is pulling away just a little bit. He just ran a purple lap. And then right now we're going to pick up the racing action with Landon Cadora-Dolph, who's currently running in 4th. Oh, we have Julian Sanchez and Kason Hodge battling at it. We're going to bring them back onto the broadcast. So Julian maintains that 2nd spot, but Kason Hodge is pressuring him hard to get around. Meanwhile, while these two keep dicing it out, Mateo's slowly pulling away. So let's see what these two drivers do going down the hill. Let's see if Kason Hodge tries to work with Julian to catch the leader, because the leader's pulling away. And right now, Kason Hodge stays single file. That one goes to the inside of the sweeper. This is such a tricky layout for passing. It's tight, it's technical, your passes have to count. You can't scrub too much speed. But right now, Mateo Calderon is by himself, just slowly pulling away. So Kason Hodge is trying to get his way around Julian. But in a couple of areas, Julian's a little bit quicker. And in other places, Kason's quicker. Kason has the inside coming up the hill. Does he make the pass stick? Kason gets around him, but Julian has the draft going into the sweeper. So Julian maintains that 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Mateo Calderon is just creeping away a bit by bit. On this layout, there's many opportunities for drivers to regain their position because we have a lot of left, right, left combinations. So we follow our drivers going for tic-tac-toe. Julian Sanchez, cart number 113 in that green helmet. We have Kason Hodge, cart number 198. Kason gave it a look. Kason's helmet has a little bit of green in it, maybe some red or orange. A lot of bright colors on that lid. That's cart number 198. Oh, and it looks like we have Landon Cadora Dolph is off in tic-tac-toe. We're going to pick him up here as the drivers come by. So that looks like that was Landon Cadora Dolph down there in tic-tac-toe. There goes Kason Hodge to the inside. Like I said earlier, just because you have the inside line, the next corner puts you on the outside. Now they're drag racing. Oh yeah. Not sure if he lost a camera or something off of one of those carts, but something went bouncing. So here come our drivers from tic-tac-toe and up the hill. Again, Julian Sanchez, the cart in the lead here on the screen. Second overall, Kason Hodges in third. And these drivers are just all over each other for the second spot. Fortunately, side by side going across the start finish line. Kason tries to cross up. He leaves his competitor on the outside. Kason makes the pass finally stick. Let's see if Julian has the momentum going down the hill in a tic-tac-toe. Looks like Kason and Julian are about even now. These drivers wasted a lot of laps trying to get around each other. That gave Mateo Calderon, let's see what the gap is. 6.5 second gap from Mateo Calderon back to Kason Hodge. And it looks like Kason is pulling away just a little bit. When they come across, they're going to have 5 laps to go. Elsewhere on the track, we'll look for some racing action. And in our Micro Rock class, we have Katulish Ayer in Micro Rock is your leader. Micro Rock is 8-0 in seconds, and James Fogarty running in third. Again, that's for our Micro Rock. So Pratulish, his cart number is number 99. So on camera, we're trying to find the racing action. So I'm not sure that's cart number 28 on the track. We have some cart numbers that aren't matching up with timing and scoring. Let's see, 28, that's going to be Fogarty. So 28 is Fogarty. Actually, Fogarty's running on the GFC chassis. So one direction the cart is black, the other direction the cart is white. And I got that driver confused for a moment with a different driver. But that's going to be James Fogarty, cart number 28. So cart number 99 is who we have on camera right now. Petuyish Iyer is cart number 99, followed by Aiden Go. Aiden Go is in cart number 98, and they're being followed by cart number 28 of James Fogarty. So we're gonna have 3 laps to go. So right now we're going to pick up our race leader, Mateo Calderon, cart number 101. So here's our race leader, Mateo Calderon. Sometimes when the leaders get too far ahead, they don't get much camera time. So right now we're picking up the race leader for Micro Rock. Petuyish Iyer is your race leader with Aiden Go right on the bumper. James Fogarty is right there in the mix, just a little bit out of the frame. The drivers are coming down the main straight into the right-hand sweeper. So we're going to have a white flag for Mateo Calderon. So here's our Micro Rock class. They're still battling hard. We're going to try to follow this race as long as we can between Petuyish Iyer and Aiden Go. Let's see if James Fogarty can get a little bit closer to get in the mix. Oh, Aiden Go goes to the inside, coming up the hill. Aiden Go looks like he has the line. They're going to come on the straightaway. So Aiden stays to the inside, going to the left-hand sweeper. So Aiden has a pass. Let's see if James Fogarty can get in there. So James Fogarty, he's going to give it a look. So our overall race leader was Mateo Calderon in the checkered, but right now we have a race between Aiden Go, Petuyish Iyer, and James Fogarty. What a race in that Micro Rock class. It took a while for it to develop there. The first half of that race, we were watching the mini rocks, and then the second half, we were able to capture that racing action in Micro Rock. Aiden Go has his hand in the air. He's excited. That was a great race. So these are our young drivers here at Rok Sonoma. Those drivers we just watched, they're age 7 and up to about age 11. I think Aiden goes over at the scales, still celebrating. So next up, 125 Shifter Limited, presented by Altwell. You should be on grid A.